Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing some skincare products to really improve the skin around the eyes. And that includes softening fine lines and wrinkles, crow's feet, improving brightness, that overall texture, smoothing everything out, but also to depuff. And that seems to be one of my biggest struggles is puffy under eyes. I wake up almost every morning with puffy under eyes, or it gets puffy just underneath that brow bone. So I am a big fan of eye care products because I need something to depuff, and my face products don't do that. So that's when I resort to some type of eye serum or whatever the case is. Now, of course, eye care products are not necessary to have in skincare. You don't need to have them. If you're someone that can use your face serums and moisturizers up around the eye area without any issues, then continue what is working for you. But if you have sensitive skin and you can't use your 20% vitamin C up around the eye area, or your retinol, tretinoin, or glycolic acid, for example, then that's where eye products come in because they have those active ingredients in them. Some products do, but they're at lower concentrations where it's more gentle on that delicate skin around the eyes. So I'm going to be sharing some products that have really improved my skin. So let's get right into it. Of course, all of the products that I'm sharing, including discount codes, related videos, the makeup that I'm wearing in today's video, will all be linked below for you in my description box. I would also really appreciate it if you could kindly give this video a thumbs up, and if you could also subscribe and ring that notification bell. So the first product is by Typology. This is the eye serum for fine lines and wrinkles. This contains an ingredient called hydroxypanacolone retinoate. I have talked about this ingredient before in past videos. There's actually another product that I'm going to be sharing that contains this ingredient, and this is one of the newest retinoids in the retinoid family. So this is a very gentle retinoid, but yet effective. This is actually 10 times more stable than retinol, and this type of retinoid actually penetrates deeper into the skin where it reaches the epidermis. So this is a very effective eye serum from my experience with it. It's also very gentle. I've never had an issue with dryness or irritation. Of course, that's my experience. We all react differently to skincare, so just be cautious if you're new and you have sensitive skin. But this also contains hyaluronic acid. There's also shea butter in here, niacinamide. So I really find this to be very hydrating, brightening, and it really helps to smooth out any type of texture or roughness that you have underneath or around the eye area. And then of course, in time, it can really help to soften out crow's feet and just giving more of this youthful appearance to the eyes. Now, this isn't one that I reach for depuffing. This is more of a nighttime eye product for me personally. They do recommend to use this in the evening because of that retinoid, but it has a nice milkiness to it. And when it comes to this product specifically, all you need is one little drop on your finger, and that would be enough to do both of your eyes. A little bit goes a long way. With eye products in general, a little bit goes a long way. There's no reason why you couldn't get 6 months or more out of an eye product because you don't need much product. The spreadability is there, and I just really love how this one sits underneath my moisturizer, but it also sits nicely with other skincare products as well. I've never had issues in terms of pilling, and also if you're someone that is prone to milium or milia, if you develop more than one, it's those hard little white bumps that develop anywhere around the eyes. Sometimes you'll get them on the eyelids. They look like hard whiteheads, but you can't pop them. You generally have to get them professionally removed by your dermatologist, but products like this can actually help to diminish them. It might take a couple of months, but it can help to diminish those, and it can help to prevent as well. So any type of eye product that has like a retinol, retinoid will help to prevent milia, and this does, and I'm prone to them, like I really am. So let me show you what this looks like on the back of my hand. It is really nourishing. So that's the texture there, and that is one drop, so that would be enough to do both of your eyes. And as you can see, it spreads really nicely across the skin. It doesn't leave your skin tacky or sticky or shiny. It actually dries down quite skin-like, and it leaves this nice moisture left behind as well. So because it's a serum, you may want to put a moisturizer on top of this or an eye cream. You don't have to, but if you want more moisture, then of course feel free to do so. There's lots of times that I do, but sometimes I just leave this as is because again, it's moisturizing enough. This is also fragrance free, great for all skin types, and you are getting 30 mils of product. With most eye products, you generally get 15 mils of product, but you're getting 30 with this one, so this is going to last you a really long time. I've been using this now for just over a month, and I feel like I haven't even put a dent in it. So I feel like you could probably get almost a year out of this, maybe 8 months, somewhere around there, especially if you're just using it once a day. Again, this is best used at nighttime. If you choose to use this in your morning, just make sure that you wear sunscreen and bring that sunscreen up around the eye area. But I really love how effective this one is. The next product is a facial device, and this is by ZIIP. This is the Halo microcurrent device. I have talked about this a lot in the past, and it's something that I'm very consistent with during the week. So I don't use this every day necessarily, but I will use this at least 3 or 4 times per week in my morning skincare routine. And I really love using this, of course, all over the face and my neck, but especially around the eyes when I am really puffy and I'm holding a lot of water underneath the eyes and underneath that brow bone. So if I have a lot of water retention, I will go in with the microcurrent, and it really does the trick. It actually gets rid of the fluid, but at the same time, it's lifting and it's firming the skin around the eyes, and it's going to improve crow's feet, softening fine lines in time. Now, if you have dark circles, this can be a device that can improve that and give more of that overall brightness. I don't have dark circles, but I can tell you that this does help to brighten the skin around the eyes and when you're using it all over your face and your neck, because it's improving blood circulation. Now with the ZIIP Halo, this has both the microcurrent, which works at a muscular level, and the nanocurrent, which works at a cellular level. So with these two technologies, you're going to get longer lasting results. This is why you don't have to use it every day. The results can last for up to 2 days, and then you can go back in and just do maintenance from there. So I really like this because you see immediate results, but then the results do last for a couple of days before you would have to use it again. Now, when you're using the ZIIP, you have to use a conducting gel of some kind. They do have different gels to pick from. This is the crystal gel. So of course you want to put that all over your face or just the area that you're treating, and then go in with your ZIIP afterwards and treat that area. If you don't know how to use this, or you want to learn different ways on how to use it, you can download the ZIIP Beauty app, which is completely free, and there are a ton of tutorials on there, like a tutorial to treat the lips to give more of that plumpness, and there's also an eye tutorial and whatnot. And I'm going to insert a clip here of how I like to use this for that eye area, just to give you a really good visual on what I do. And this technique is a great way to lift and firm the skin, and it's going to soften crow's feet and fine lines, and it really does. Like, you see results immediately, and once you're done one side, you do see that it's more lifted, and you obviously have to go in on the other side to even it out. And I just love what microcurrent can do for our skin, but also to sculpt and lift our facial contours. I just really love this. So I do have a discount code with ZIIP if you wish to use it. If you have any questions in regards to this, please let me know. Again, I've been talking about this for a long time and I still use it, so I wanted to reintroduce this because, again, it's a great way to really treat that delicate skin around the eyes. Next up is the DRMTLGY HPR Eye Cream. This is the other product that I mentioned that also contains hydroxypinacolone retinoid. This is very similar to the Typology Eye Serum, but this is a cream and this one contains peptides, whereas the Typology one did not. Now, peptides are great to firm the skin, stimulate new collagen, and improve fine lines, just like retinoids. So those added ingredients in here really makes a difference when you're looking to improve fine lines and just smoothing everything out and giving that overall brightness and clarity to that delicate skin. This is also another one that will help to prevent milium. This is fragrance-free, great for all skin types, including sensitive skin. And this is also one that I use at nighttime only because of that retinoid. Now this also has vitamin E, allantoin, and it has a nice pump. All you need is a half a pump, and that's it. A little bit goes a long way with this one especially. You will see how nicely this spreads. There is a little bit of a yellow tone to this, which is quite common when you're using something with a retinoid. That's what it looks like there. So again, that is half a pump, and you can see how nicely it spreads. This is not greasy or sticky on the skin. It will dry down skin-like, and it leaves your skin feeling really moisturized. So if you have really dry under eyes, I think you're going to really enjoy this one. And I also have a discount code with Dermatology as well, 20% off. So of course, I will leave that information up above and below for you. Next is the Allies of Skin Peptides and Omegas Firming Eye Cream. I haven't talked about this one yet, as I have recently been testing it, and I really like it. I like the ingredients. I also like the performance and how you can use this twice a day if you want to. So this has 2% squalene. It also contains omegas and ceramides. So these humectants will help to hydrate the skin, plumping up the skin, but it also helps to repair the skin around the eyes as well. It also contains sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which is a vitamin C derivative. So this will of course help to brighten the skin. There's also 1% bakuchiol. This is a plant-based alternative to retinol. So it does very similar things to what retinol does, but it's way more gentle, perfect for those that have sensitive skin or want more of that gentle approach. I have been using bakuchiol a lot over the years, and it is effective. It does take a little bit longer to work from my experience, but the more consistent you are, the better. Remember, consistency is key, especially with a plant-based retinol like bakuchiol. And this also has 4 types of peptides as well. So you have a little bit of everything in here, which I really like. And again, it's a cream, and you can use it every day, twice a day, because it has that plant-based retinol with the bakuchiol. So half a pump, again, is all you need. It's fragrance-free, great for all skin types. You are getting 15 mils of product. And this formulation is a little richer than the Dermatology HPR Eye Cream. So if you are looking for something that is very rich and moisturizing, then this would be the one to go with. I also like how this gives a little bit of a glow to the skin as well, and it sits great underneath sunscreen, makeup, concealer. Never had an issue with irritation or pilling, and I just love how rich it is. So again, if you want something that contains a lot of different ingredients to target different skin concerns, then this would be a really nice one to look into. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross Advanced Retinol Plus Ferulic Triple Correction Eye Serum. I've been talking about this for at least 5 years here on my channel. It's been a long time, and if you've been with me since day one, you know how much I love this. When I was experiencing milia, because back 5 years ago, I was developing a lot of them, those hard white bumps around the eyes, I decided to purchase this and to give it a try. This removed my milia. It took a couple of months, but it diminished it very slowly. And this also helped to prevent milium from developing again. But like I said, any eye product that has a retinol, a retinoid, bakuchiol, like anything like that that has like an active, it will help to prevent. You just have to be consistent, obviously. But I like this one a lot because it has the bakuchiol, it has retinol and rambutan. Rambutan is another ingredient that will help to address fine lines and wrinkles. There's also salicylic acid in here, licorice root extract, which is another ingredient that will help to naturally brighten the skin, Centella asiatica, ferulic acid, which is an antioxidant. Honestly, the list goes on. There's a lot of great ingredients in here. So this will brighten, improve texture, tone, soften fine lines and wrinkles. It will do it all, but it's powerful from my experience. Like when I first started off with this back years ago, I was quite dry in the inner corner of my eye. So you may or may not experience that, but if you do, just take it slow. Use this maybe once or twice a week and then gradually increase from there. And this is a true gel eye serum. So if you want to prevent the dryness, I would recommend putting a gentle, moisturizing, non-active eye cream on top top of this, or your face moisturizer that doesn't contain actives and put it on top of this to lock in moisture, but just to add more moisture to the skin to prevent the extra dryness that this could cause. So that's what it looks like there, a true gel, and it does spread very nicely. This is a product that might feel a little tacky around the eyes, especially if you put too much. But if you go and put an eye cream on top or a face moisturizer, honestly, it doesn't feel tacky anymore. You get rid of that feel and it just adds more moisture, and your under eyes honestly feel and look incredible after you use this. So the more consistent you are with this, obviously the better, but this is an eye serum that works pretty quickly from my experience. This also contains caffeine as well, so I do find this to be a little depuffing. This can be used both morning and evening, but I only use this at nighttime because of that retinol. So again, if you choose to use this in the morning, just make sure that you wear sunscreen, but there is no fragrance with this, and it really is great for all skin types. And the last product are the DRMTLGY Brightening Eye Masks. I know not everybody is into eye masks, but I am, and these are honestly the best eye masks I have ever used, and I have mentioned that before several times in the past. These are exceptional and top-notch. They really do perform. They help to depuff, which is why I generally use these. I use them in the morning, but they really help to rejuvenate the under eyes. They prep your under eyes for makeup, special events, but also if you have a lot of crepiness and your under eyes are so dry, let's say you've been using an under eye product and it's been drying out the skin underneath your eyes, these would be excellent to use to bring in moisture. It plumps up the skin, it rejuvenates your under eyes, it truly gives your eyes that TLC, and I just absolutely love these. I use them quite a bit through the week. I keep them in the fridge because they feel even better when you put them on when they're nice and cold, plus they depuff even better. And I leave these on as long as I can. I generally leave them on until they start to dry up on my skin, and when they start to shrivel up, I peel them off. Your under eyes look so hydrated and they look brighter as well. And then after I've peeled them off, I will go in with a non-active eye cream, or let's say my face moisturizer, and I just lock in hydration to keep that moisture and plumpness going. And these are exceptional. So there's niacinamide, caffeine, peptides in here, watermelon, cucumber extract, the list goes on. There's a lot of goodies in here that really perform. There are 60 eye masks, so 30 pairs, and they look like that. And they are super saturated. Like, I could pour this out right now. They are very saturated, and these are the most saturated under eye masks I have ever used. And you want that. You want your masks to be really wet, and you want them dripping down your face, because if you go and put an under eye mask on that is dry, it's not going to do anything. You want them to be saturated like this, and it comes with a nice little scoop to dispense the masks. But I love these, and you might have to fiddle around with them, so once you put them on, because they're so saturated, they might start to slide down your face a little bit, but just bring it back up. And anything that's left on my fingers, I will bring that up underneath the brow bone, and I will put it on my eyelids as well. I do not waste the product. And of course, my discount code will apply to this as well. So if you're into eye masks, these are really great, and I can't stop using them. So those are all of my top performing eye products to treat early signs of aging. I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you found it helpful, and most importantly, I hope I was able to introduce you to a new product today. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask away in that comment section, and I will have the products and discount codes that I shared in this video linked below for you as always. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.